The best robot mop should first and foremost be a good robot. This immediately eliminates a lot of robots from contention in our top rankings. The Bissell Spinwave, for example, mops without issue. In our mopping test, it performed very well. It was able to clean the entire test surface in a single cleaning cycle. But it's not a very good robot. It navigates quite poorly. In our cluttered room navigation testing, it misses a spot towards the top of the table frame in this first trial, and it pushes the chair quite a bit in an effort to move around it and clean underneath it. In the second trial, we again see it missing spots, and it again pushes the chair quite a bit in an effort to clean underneath it. The iRobot Brava Jet M6 again offers excellent mopping performance. Unlike most other mopping robots we've tested that mop and vacuum, the M6 only mops and sprays water in front of it to wet the surface before it cleans. This doesn't really give it any better mopping performance according to our testing, but it still mops very well. The problem is that it's not a very good robot otherwise. Like the Bissell Spinwave, it did not perform well in our cluttered room navigation testing. In this trial, it pushes the chair quite a bit and doesn't get complete coverage. It never properly cleans around 3 of the 4 chair legs, or around 3 of the 4 table legs. In other trials on different settings, the M6 again moves the chair and again gets inconsistent and incomplete coverage. If we limit our top rankings to robots that mop well and navigate well, we end up with a clean sweep for Roborock. The best mid-range robot mop we've tested is the Roborock Q7 Max, and the best premium robot mop we've tested is the Roborock S7 Max V. The Q7 Max has a very basic mop attachment that it simply drags across the floor to clean it. Some robots, like the Roborock S7 and S7 Max V, vibrate the attachment. There's a metal bar that inserts into the attachment and vibrates it as it's dragged across the floor. Other models, like the Bissell Spinwave and Ecovacs X1 Omni, rotate to smaller circular mopping pads. The Q7 Max simply drags its mopping pad, but despite this basic design, still performed just as well as robots with much more advanced mop attachments in our mopping tests. In our first mopping test, in which we test how well the robot can clean up dried on grape juice stains, the Q7 Max cleaned the test surface in a single cleaning cycle, just like the S7 Max V and X1 Omni. In our second mopping test, in which we test how well the robot can clean up 3 sticky spots of jam, the Q7 Max again cleaned the whole test surface in a single cleaning cycle. In this test, the X1 Omni actually left behind a small amount of residue after 1 cleaning cycle, and so required a second cleaning cycle to get a perfect clean. We can mostly attribute this difference in performance to differences in pathing. During its first cleaning cycle, the X1 Omni simply pathed across the stains with less frequency, and so it required 2 cleaning cycles to path over the stains the same number of times. This test again demonstrates how important navigation and pathing is to the overall mopping performance of the robot. The Q7 Max's more aggressive crisscross cleaning pattern allows it to clean more effectively over a single cleaning cycle. The Q7 Max is also otherwise very well equipped for mopping. It has a very large 350 milliliter reservoir, which gives it a very large area of coverage before it needs to be refilled. And it features electronic control of its reservoir. You can dial in the exact amount of water you want the reservoir to release onto the robot's mopping pad using the Roborock Companion app. Most competitors have smaller water tanks, and many do not feature app control of water flow rate. The Q7 Max uniquely combines very useful mopping features with excellent mopping performance and outstanding navigation. This makes it the best mid-range robot mop we've tested. The best premium robot mop we've tested is the Roborock S7 Max V. The S7 Max V offers very similar mopping performance and navigation to the Q7 Max, but adds mopping automation. With a standard mopping robot like the Q7 Max, you have to do quite a bit of work to mop. You have to remove, clean, and replace its mopping pad when it saturates with dirt, and refill its reservoir when it's empty. The S7 Max V is compatible with the Roborock Ultra Dock, which automatically cleans the robot's mopping pad and refills its reservoir. This greatly reduces the amount of work you have to do to mop. Outside of Ultra Dock compatibility, the S7 Max V also adds small obstacle detection and avoidance. This feature reduces the amount of work you have to do before mopping. With a standard mopping robot like the Q7 Max, you have to tidy your home before you mop to prevent the robot from causing damage to or getting stuck on smaller obstacles for which you haven't set keep out zones. The S7 Max V can automatically detect and avoid such obstacles. These automation features are very helpful, but they do come at a cost. The S7 Max V is considerably more expensive than the Q7 Max. That's why we place it in a separate category, though, as the best premium robot mop we've tested. Two other popular premium options are the iRobot Combo J7 and the Echovacs X1 Omni. The Combo J7 is limited to camera-based navigation, and so it doesn't navigate nearly as well as the LiDAR S7 Max V. We see this well demonstrated in our navigation tests, but we also see it demonstrated in our mopping tests. In our dried on stain test, the Combo J7 does clean the whole test surface in one cleaning cycle, just like the S7 Max V, but it takes considerably longer to do so because of inefficient pathing. In our sticky stain test, the Combo J7 again gets a complete clean in one cleaning cycle, but again takes much longer than top-rated competitors to do so. The biggest negative, though, for the Combo J7 when it comes to ranking in the premium robot mop category is the fact that it isn't compatible with a dock that automatically cleans its mopping pad and refills its reservoir. For us, this is unacceptable at its price point. The Combo J7 isn't quite as expensive as the S7 Max V with an Ultra dock, but it's still very expensive, and at its price point, it really should at least offer compatibility with a self-cleaning docking station. The last premium mopping option of note is the Echovacs X1 Omni. Our recommendation of the S7 Max V over the X1 Omni basically comes down to the fact that the X1 had certain issues with navigation during testing, while the S7 Max V did not. The X1 Omni demonstrated this strange behavior in our pickup testing. Near the end of its second cleaning cycle, it would repeatedly bounce against the bottom edge of the test station. The S7 Max V did not exhibit this behavior during any of its cleaning cycles. The X1 Omni was also not able to consistently detect and avoid any of the obstacles we use for small obstacle avoidance testing. The S7 Max V was able to do so without issue. So among all of the premium robot mops we've tested, the Roborock S7 Max V is our top pick. Our mid-range recommendation, again, is the Roborock Q7 Max. See the description of this video for links to buy these robots, as well as a link to the latest updated list of all of the robots we recommend, and thank you for watching.